We're back here at U.S. Bank Stadium. Right behind us is Case Keenum, the Minnesota Vikings quarterback, getting ready for this game today. We've seen him stretching out. We're trying to look for any impact of potential nerves. But I got to be honest with you, with Case Keenum, he's won a high school championship in Texas, and I'll tell you what, that's big-time football. So I would doubt that these nerves, anything that he's got, any butterflies, will go away pretty quickly. And by the way, the butterflies are normal for players. They usually have them for the first series or two in a big game, and then they abate, and then their natural talent takes over. For this Viking offense, they're seeing a little bit of a different New Orleans Saint defense than they saw in week one. That Saint defense was pretty porous, had some rookies starting. Those rookies are now veterans, and they become a lot tighter, especially on their coverage of the pass. However, I think the Vikings today will, in fact, get their yardage. I think Case Keenum will find what's available to him underneath, but don't be surprised at all if the Vikings decide to go deep 2 or 3 times a day to see if they can loosen up that defense, and quite frankly, to find Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen deep. When you look at the other key for this Viking offense, it's pretty simple. We talked about it in the defensive report. It was about time of possession. The defense has got to do their job to keep the Saints off the field, but the Viking offense has to keep the Saint defense on the field. And so they need to possess that ball 33, 34 minutes today in order to be effective. To do that, it's all about the running game. And so it's down to Latavius Murray, sometimes C.J. Ham, and certainly Jerick McKinnon. And it's not necessary that they get 150 or 200 yards today. They just need to run consistently, maybe get 80 to 100 yards minimum, and average about 3 yards a carry. If they do that, they'll be able to complement that with a pass game, and the Viking offense should get both yardage as well as points today. So again, we're probably about 80 to 90 minutes away from the start of this game from U.S. Bank Stadium. It is the New Orleans Saints at the Minnesota Vikings.